views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts, guests, and contributors, and do not reflect the official views of Real TV, its management, or affiliates. Content is provided for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Of our local, regional and international viewers, thank you kindly for choosing us here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. My dear friends, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, get your pen, get your notebook, Real TV, so you can take notes and important numbers that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in master control, we've got Robert Batiste. On behalf of the team, we'd like to wish each and every one of you a beautiful, blessed, productive and great day today. Happy Tuesday, Robert. It's Tuesday, the 26th of May, 2026. It's not Monday. Monday's gone. Today is Tuesday as we welcome you. Tuesday. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special. Don't take your loved ones for granted. Tomorrow is not promised. Quickly, let's say happy birthday going out to Pastor Dr. Clive Doughton. He's celebrating his birthday today. He's very much part of the Real TV team. You can join him every Wednesday on his brilliant and marvelous show, Insights. Pastor Dr. Clive Doughton, happy birthday. All of God's choices, blessings. You are indeed a strength, an inspiration, and a bright light in so many lives. Have yourself an awesome day coming from all of us here at Real TV. Let's quickly go to our quote for today, coming to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. That came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. Let's quickly go to their ad.
Unique this season? Then you need to visit Fab India Expo, located opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas. Brand new containers have just arrived, packed with one-of-a-kind garments you won't find anywhere else. Whether you're shopping for something stylish, traditional, or custom-made, we've got you covered with made-to-order pieces tailored just for you. And it doesn't stop there. Take a stroll through our full food court, offering delicious options for the entire family, from savory bites to sweet treats. There's something for everyone. Plus, don't miss our big sale on furniture. Upgrade your home with beautiful pieces at unbeatable prices. So come on down to the Fab India Expo, located opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas, where culture, style, and savings come together.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. Speaking of reality, speaking of real, let me say good morning and a very warm welcome going out to Shobi Jaslon. And she's no stranger. She's a strength. She's a force to be reckoned with when it comes to healing and restoration and bringing you back whole again. Ultimate health is what we're talking about. Write this number down first in your diary. 6801939. You'll want to get that number. And Robert, if I could kindly have that number up at all times. Great, brilliant. It's on the television screen there. So if you're looking for your super patch, you want to be 110% again, then please write it down. More importantly, call and make that order. 6801939. It's on the television screen. Shobi, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Zelisa. So great to be back. I think it was 2 weeks ago that we actually were here.
Yeah.
And what we were talking about is a wearable medical appliance called Super Patch. And we had told you last week, as I'll reiterate now, this is backed by about $40 million US in research, science and technology. The product has been in R&D for over 15 years. We're in over 40 countries and we've sold about 500 million patches to date.
500 million patches. Now, Shobhi, one of the things that sets you apart is that whenever you have a product, when it comes to training and certified and understanding that product, not just understanding, but you yourself give testimony to that.
Yes, and I use a lot of the patches, Zelisa. The thing is, it's a simple patch. We have 15 different types. There are ridges on the patch, which is based on the science of vibration. So it's a VTT, vibro tactile as in touch, trigger technology. So the patch connects with the skin, under the skin, the nervous system to the brain, and it begins to help correct neural pathways that have been damaged over time through trauma, through disease, through age, through genetics. And it works in a 24-hour time span.
Yeah.
But what I really want to do is to go back to 2 weeks ago when you and I sat here.
See, listen, I've said to you, and I will continue to say to my viewers near and far, seeing is believing. Tasting is understanding yourself, and being part of the experience is firsthand. I've had it firsthand, and I'm super excited because I really saw the difference when it came to energy and myself, right? I had the patch on. And let's go straight to
The balance test,
that balance test.
which I did with Zelisa.
Let's go straight to that. Thank you.
So let's get started.
Let's get started.
Okay, so you need to stand on this
All
side.
right.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, and what we're doing is we're just doing a side by side. So we put our hands like this.
All right.
Very, very, very strong.
Very
And
strong.
Pretend, okay, so let's do this. Bring it down and keep your hand extremely rigid, tight and rigid. Right?
All right.
So I'm like a hurricane and I'm going to try to push you over.
Well,
and
look
you're
at
gonna-
that already.
You're going to resist.
All right.
Okay?
Good.
So put your hands, bring it down, hold it tight, fist
Ready
clenched.
for the hurricane.
Hurricane. Shoulders square, feet apart. You're strong, and I'm going to gauge your
All right.
physical balance, right?
All right.
Okay, so push this down. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. Okay.
Not too strong.
So now face me. So we can do it frontally as well.
All
So
right.
come a little like this. Perfect.
Okay.
So you're going to put your hands like this, and you are going to push up, and I'm going to push down.
All right.
Again, to see how strong yours. Feet
Okay.
apart, right? Are you ready, Zelisa?
I'm ready. Gosh, boy, national television. Oh, gosh, we all know I need some help.
So we're going to use this patch, which is our #1 patch. It's called the Liberty. And I'm going to just take out one of our patches, this pack, and we'll explain more about these patches and how they work.
All right.
But all you need to know is they're drug-free,
Drug-free. Good.
no ingredients.
No ingredients.
No, I'll explain all that.
All right.
No ingredients and no contradictions with meds or medicines or medical appliances like pacemakers. So it's a little 1-inch square, and it has a little lip like a plaster.
Right.
I'm going to peel this off, stick this here, and I'm going to stick this patch any part of your body that,
Is it okay here?
yeah. Perfect. So you want to make sure the skin is dry, and no body cream there, and this is a 24-hour patch.
24 hours.
24 hours.
Okay.
So we're going to do the same exercise.
All right.
All right, so once again, feet apart, shoulders square, hands up like this to get them nice and
Feet
strong.
apart.
And then we bring down our
I
hands.
already know. Already.
And I'm going to tip you over.
All right,
Okay.
good. So,
Ready? Good. Okay. Push down. Push down. What? Did you notice you're stronger?
of course, you got me the first time.
Turn this way. Let's do it. Let's do it frontally. Okay?
All right.
Like this. All right? You're going to push up, and I'm going to push down. Ready?
What is this?
So now we're going to take off the patch because some people say, oh, this is a crazy thing, some kind of voodoo,
Voodoo guy, you know I'm not in that.
and we're going to do it again. So let's face
Okay, I'm
it,
prepared.
right? Strong,
Right.
down,
Down.
square, right? And I'm going to push, and you're going to resist.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Push down,
No. This is amazing.
face me, hands up, okay, frontally. Ready? Feet a little wider apart, right? Face me. Okay, push up. Ready? Okay.
Nati, you're directing, huh? You know exactly.
So this was in 7 seconds.
Unbelievable.
So let's do it again. Stick it here. All right. Now you may have had a little bit of body cream here, so
Yeah, I use
okay.
cream on
Normally you'd want to put it without any cream here. You can put the cream afterwards.
Okay.
So let's do the Liberty test again for balance and stability.
What? Let's see, huh? Seeing is believing, and I'm actually right.
Right.
So here.
So right, strong. Okay. Feet a little wide apart.
Okay,
Perfect.
there you
strong.
go.
I'm a hurricane coming at you. Push down. Push.
This little patch
That's a patch.
is giving me this.
That gives you the strength. Strength, physical balance, stability, energy. There's a number of benefits we'll talk about. Face me.
Well, if my viewers know me over the years, you all know I say it as it is.
Face me.
This is,
Let's do this one.
wow.
So wide apart. Okay. Right. So I'm going to push down. You're going to push up. Okay. Ready?
The fact is, it's not just a strength, it's a balance.
Exactly.
I was actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, wow, this is amazing. So seeing is
So
believing.
we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it
Okay, great.
when we get on air.
Thanks.
That's it. Seeing is really believing. I mean, I'm looking at that again, and I've had the experience, and I really, at first, without the patch,
Yeah.
you got me. I really couldn't balance. I didn't have the strength, the force to, and then I put it on. I was fine. I took it off. I lost it again, and I mean, I don't want to say it's magic, but it really works. And I was energized. I told you, I was energized for the entire day.
So this is the Liberty patch.
Right.
And this is the balance test. We use the Liberty patch to do the balance test.
Right.
It's the first patch that was developed by Jay Dollywall, who's the owner and founder of Super Patch. This gentleman is a software engineer. He's got years of experience as a vice president in top software companies and IT companies abroad.
Right.
And he developed this with his mom in mind. She got MS at an early age in her 30s, and he was motivated to start doing research, particularly in the area of neuroplasticity, neurology, neurosciences. And the Liberty patch, in terms of what it does, because I will just rattle that off quickly, it gives you more energy and more strength, which is what you found.
Yes.
And it also helps, particularly with physical balance and physiological balance. Balance and stability are very important, particularly not just everybody, but senior citizens, you actually see it. People who kind of walk with a stoop and walk sideways and can fall and break a bone, right?
Yes.
So stability is something that's very critical for elderly
Correct.
people and seniors in particular,
Correct.
but everybody in particular has a balance issue.
Yes, as we get older, we lose balance. It happens. We can't deny it. It's a fact. You step, you're laying down, you get up from a bed, you feel unbalanced. You get up from a chair, into a car, out of a car. And yes,
You
it's
could stumble and
of
fall.
course, and hurt yourself. Prevention is better than cure.
And it also helps with faster recovery and higher neurological homeostasis. What that means, it also helps with physiological balance, emotional states and whatnot. So the Liberty patch is our #1 patch, and it was designed with that in mind. But we also have the Victory patch, which is similar to the Liberty patch. I'm actually using the Victory patch right now because it's my go-to patch, because in addition to everything else that the Liberty patch gave you in terms of benefits, the Victory patch also helps with athletes and athletic performance, power, strength, recovery, endurance, physical fitness, neurological, muscular support.
Brilliant.
So we're going to talk a little bit about these patches in the second segment. But after the break, we want people to look particularly at 2 small videos which talk about the science and technology behind the patches.
Brilliant. This is the program Conversations with Zelisa. Write the number down now, 6801939. Robert, can you leave the number, please? 6801939. 39. Write it down. Call, inquire, find out, ask questions, right? Let's go to these important messages reminding you it's all about Super Patch and how you could be super powered again, all right? Let's go to these messages. Stay with us.
I invite you to join me right here on Real TV for the program Unfiltered Youth. This series will engage a panel of young persons from a very diverse cross-section of our society, talking or discussing the real issues affecting them in their daily lives. So join me right here on Real TV on Saturdays from 1 to 2 p.m. with repeats on Sundays and Wednesdays.
My mom has everything. What do I give her?
This May, give her something meaningful. Celebrate every moment with elegant accents. In honor of all mothers, we're offering an exclusive 50% off gold and platinum plated jewelry, the perfect way to show love, appreciation, and timeless elegance. Discover so much more in store. Fragrances, watches, handbags, home decor, gift items, and more. Visit us at Elegant Accents, 339 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, 6 buildings east of Cora Junction on the left, or WhatsApp 719-3894. Make her feel cherished because she deserves nothing less.
In a world full of noise, choose clarity. The Real News digital publication is your choice for important news coverage. From influential figures shaping our nation to a powerful week in review that keeps you informed. The weekly edition is available for download on all of our social media platforms. Smart, sharp, essential. Real News digital publication. Stay informed, stay educated, stay empowered. Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. In conversation with Shobali Jaslan, and it's all about the super patch and how you can regain when it comes to your health, how you can have ultimate health, take control of your life. Remember to write it down, 6801939, 6801939. Write it down, make that call, and be on your way to a speedy recovery, a healthier and happier you. Welcome back, Shub.
Thank you so much. So one of the things that really attracted me to this company, Zelisa, was the fact that we are supported by a team of scientific and advisory doctors and specialists who are experts. For instance, we have doctors who are experts in neurology, neurosciences, performance management, athletic performance, gut surgeon. We have Dr. Anna Tuka, who's a gut surgeon. Mm-hmm. We have a patch for that called Lumi. And then we also have therapists on board as well. So we have over 15 specialists, chiropractors, medical occupational therapists, and naturopaths. So that to me is huge. And we also have to date over 16 peer-reviewed research and scientific technical articles which are published and peer-reviewed.
Yeah.
So that is the science behind our patches.
Brilliant.
But what I really wanted to do was to highlight how the patches work.
Sure.
And rather than try to explain it from a layperson, we have 2 excellent videos which will explain it. The first one is, I call it the cartoon video, which is basically a little clip which shows how the super patch works and how to wear it. And the second video, which is a little more technical, starts by the founder, Jay Dhaliwal, and he explains how the patch works by using an EEG device with another doctor to show the progression of the patch of the brain colors on a monitor screen based on using the patches, as you did with the balance test. So if we could go on to those two videos.
Sure, Mr.
That'd be
Director,
great.
let's quickly go to those two.
Superpatch is the most advanced wearable technology in the market, with 15+ years of research and development. Superpatches are 100% drug-free, non-invasive, and backed by science. Our skin absorbs and transmits information from many different types of stimulation. Every physical, emotional, and psychological function has a corresponding neural code or message in our brain that controls and regulates it. Due to factors such as injury, stress, genetics, etc., these neural codes can get disrupted, leading to poor health, wellness, and performance. At Superpatch, we've decoded these neural messages that manage the neural control of physical, emotional, and psychological functions. Every single Superpatch has a unique pattern of ridges in it, similar to a QR code. When these ridges come in contact with our skin, the receptors in and around our skin send a message to our brain, which then decodes it. This intricate pattern of ridges is known as vibrotactile technology, or VTT for short. When the patch stimulates the skin receptors, it generates and sends a very complex signal to our brain to correct the specific neural codes that may be disrupted. The effects are almost immediate, so you focus less on overcoming wellness and quality of life challenges and more on living a happier and healthier life. Whether it's improving your sleep, enhancing your sports performance, or unlocking other life-enhancing benefits, Superpatch has you covered. Try Superpatch today and start your health and wellness journey. www.superpatch.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Jay Dhaliwal. I'm the CEO and founder of Vox Life and the creator of Vox Life HPT. Today, I want to talk to you about a Harmony Neuro Patch. And what this product does is actually stimulates receptors on our skin, sending a neurosignal to our brain to help it reach homeostasis. This is the only product in the world that relies on the neurohaptic system that every single one of us has to optimize our neurology and optimize our health. Today, with the help of Dr. Mark DeBrinket, our VP of Clinical Strategy, we're going to be using an FDA-cleared 19-channel EEG headset, as well as FDA-cleared software to visualize, record, and show the impact that our technology has on our neurology and our brains to help it reach optimal performance. What we want to show today is how the Harmony Neuro Patch helps that dysregulated yellow, blue, and red colors in the brain maps transform into that healthy green homeostasis neurology that is the foundation of health and wellness. So what we're looking at right now is a neurological QEEG output of Mike's limbic system. The 19 channels are reading over 60,000 brainwaves a second and generating an output of neurofunction and brainwaves. What we want to see now is where that suboptimal red and yellow colors are. We want to see them turning as much as possible to a healthy green with the application of our HPT patch. So we've applied the patch now to Mike's arm, and within 10 seconds, you're seeing that predominant yellow and red become predominantly green. Just for clarification, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing in the world that has this output at this rate of speed without drugs, without chemicals, without electricity. That's the power of Vox HPT. So when we see a healthy green neurology, what we're looking at is a brain and a mind in homeostasis. It is operating in its optimal function. And this is so important. And this is why it's so important. So Vox Life HPT, as we demonstrated with our neuro patch, helps the central nervous system reach homeostasis in our neurology. And the reason this is so important for overall wellness and health is that neurology is the top of the pyramid of our physiological health and wellness paradigm. First is neurology at the very top, then there's chemistry, then there's biology, then there's physics and mechanics. Neurology will have an impact all the way through our entire physiology. Healthy neurology, healthy body, better wellness. Just to show you a demonstration of the power of Vox HPT, how quickly it works and how efficient it is, and we're going to take a healthy green neurology and we're going to take the patch off. Dr. Mark, if you want to peel the patch off, let's see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what we've seen now is the yellow and the red creeping back into the neurology. That's the power of Vox HPT.
So for stress and anxiety, we see this limbic system is over half red. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the patch on, And as we put that patch on, we're going to see the brain calm down and that limbic system turn green. So now he's got great control over that limbic system. He can hold it in that homeostasis state longer, which equates to a more peaceful day and a more restful, calm demeanor.
This is simply awesome. It's brilliant. I think the future is here.
Interestingly enough, there are patches on the market, but this patch is unique because some of the patches on the market have medication in them or medicants. For example, the nicotine patch, which actually has nicotine in it to reduce the levels of nicotine into your system to get you, wean you off of it. Our patches are totally drug-free.
Yeah.
And what Jay Dhaliwal is about is a drug-free solution to wellness.
Yeah.
So those two videos that we showed, your balance test, Zelisa, and what we just saw with the brain scan, shows how within 7 seconds, this patch, which is a Liberty patch, you see a difference.
Oh yeah, it happened to me.
And you saw it with the EEG cap, how the brain went from a yellow, red, dissonant brain to a blue, green, healthy brain by putting on the patch and removing the patch. And it was recorded with an instrument with the cap on so that you could actually see that. Now, what I wanted to say is that we have 15 different patches.
Okay.
And I just want to touch on some of the patches.
Sure,
right?
certainly.
So the number one seller is the Freedom Pain patch. All right? And because a lot of people suffer from pain.
Please bring back Shubi.
So the Freedom Pain patch basically helps with pain relief 24 hours without side effects.
When you talk about pain relief, we're talking about headache, body pains, aches and pains, you can't walk properly, back pain, any pain, it supports. Brilliant.
So, for example, I suffer occasionally from migraine headaches. And if I feel a migraine headache coming on, I would take one of the Freedom Pain patches and I put it on the nape of my neck, away from the hairline, because the hair interferes with it. Or if it's really bad and I'm home, I would actually stick a patch right here on my head. One here and one here. And within 20 minutes, I get relief.
Wow.
Right? Now, as opposed to going to a pharmacy and taking drugs, which have side effects. And how we know that is when you open up any drug, over-the-counter drugs, you will see a whole number of side effects on the drugs.
Absolutely.
So this is a drug-free solution for pain. I also have some osteoarthritis going on in my knees, and I showed it to Robert yesterday. I actually have on a patch on top of each knee. Zelisa, your steps coming up here.
I know. We're on the 3rd floor.
Oh my God.
That's my exercise in the morning. Yes.
So I actually have on a patch above each knee because of the fact that with that patch, I'm able to get up the stairs easily. I'm able to do exercises, walk around my area, which has a lot of hills. So those are my two favorite patches, plus the Victory patch or the Liberty patch, which we highlighted is our #1 foundation patch. So we use those patches as a go-to in terms of a number of benefits, as we mentioned: energy, strength, endurance, mobility, agility, and then the Victory, athletic performance. So we are also reaching out to athletes on this. Athletes use, you cannot use drugs or steroids. Athletes cannot, they're banned substances, right? But we have a lot of athletes on board, particularly in North America, martial arts, basketball, skiing, ice hockey, football, soccer, using these patches because they're allowed, because there's nothing in them, all right? So that Victory patch or the Liberty patch are #1, #2 go-to patches, but we have others. One of the strongest patches that we have is the Defend. So the Defend patch, immune system, circulation, natural healing. You get on a plane, as I was recently in Dallas, 200 people on the plane, everybody's coughing or sneezing. I put on this Defend patch, COVID, viruses, bacteria, flus. I protected myself with this Defend patch.
You talk about circulation. This is also because a lot of people now have problems with blood circulation and things like that.
Exactly. So we have, this also helps with circulation. So we have a lot of people using this to augment and support circulation.
Brilliant.
So much so that we actually did live blood analysis with the Defend patch. And live blood analysis is a method of checking the health of your cells. So they look at your cells, and a healthy cell is nice and round, and oxygen and nutrients flow through. But an unhealthy cell, you see that circular cell being distorted. Use the Defend patch within 45 minutes, did a blood profile. Guess what? The cells became healthy and round and circular again.
Brilliant.
With this Defend patch. So these are our top three, which is the Victory, which we spoke about, the Liberty, and the Freedom for Pain, and the Defend. But we have a patch that we will talk about again a little later, called Zen. This patch, Rani, this patch, Zelisa,
I'm a queen, yes.
helps with neurological and cognitive functions.
I think we need to talk about that.
And
that's
we will
important.
in the second half.
Because the truth is, it's not just affecting the elderly, it's even affecting children that are studying, housewives, everybody across the board are having problems with such. So when we return, we're going to talk about the Zen and how it can help you. Write the number down now, 6801939. That's 6801939. It's about Super Patch. You've tried the rest, now come to the best. Super Patch. Make that call. Let's go to these messages.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
I am Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations Incorporated. Join us every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, where we look at NPTA Speaks, National Parent-Teacher Association Speaks, on topical and relevant issues pertaining to parents, teachers, education, and students of Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, encapsulates local, regional, and international audiences every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, NPTA Speaks.
Welcome back to all of our local, regional and international viewers. Thank you so much for choosing us. For those of you on Tego, the app, for those of you in Canada on the Caribbean Showtime Television, thank you so much for choosing us. Remember to like because it's great information, but more importantly, share it with your loved ones. Remember to make that call. Of course, it's 680. If you want to get your Super Patch, you want to find out how it could help you and your family members, 6801939. Father's Day is coming up. Let me tell you, it could be the ultimate gift for your fathers, your uncles, your grandfathers, your husband, your sons. 6801939. But more importantly, give yourself the gift of happiness, peace, and good health. Welcome back. Let's say welcome to our sets, Rani. It's Rani Dindial. Good morning and welcome. You're more than welcome. Rani, you are also, you're working hand in hand with the Super Patch. You also use it. You highly recommend it firsthand.
Yes, I have my own personal health issues. In addition to that, also menopause that a lot of women go through.
Yes.
Okay? And so when I met with Shobi last year, January, I started with the Liberty. And I found myself, like you, with a lot of energy because I was having problems with that.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, between February and March, I got to only 2 symptoms with the menopause. And the hot flash was gone. But a lot of people, you say, okay, is this really happening? But it was until the second symptom, which was in my back, shoulder, wet with sweat, that was gone. And I said, okay, this did something.
Right.
So for me, what I was informed that what is out of balance in your body, hormonal imbalance, was put back in sync in your body.
Nice.
So for me, that helped me because for 3 years I was using something, and so it worked to like $4,000 in 3 years, and it didn't help me. I wouldn't say it didn't work because we're all different.
Right.
But this actually, I could cross it off the list. I'm through with that.
Nice. So you're happy with the super patch.
Oh,
You're happy
I
with
am.
what you do.
I am.
Now, apart from that, we all know that you also work with people with health
yes.
concerns and problems. So
Yes,
perhaps
yes.
you can tell us firsthand. I believe you work with people with strokes.
Yes, I did. Well, I worked at a clinic that did regenerative medicine, and also with someone else who was a corrective exercises, general fitness, and sports performance specialist.
Right.
So with the clinic, there were a lot of stroke patients, different people with ailments, and they used red light therapy, PRP, also using medication as the last resort. And they did well because some people with the side effects of medication, they responded to it. So hence the reason I connected with this.
Right.
And so I met a lot of people, and one of them is Miss Esther, who we have some testimony.
Should we go to that show? Because
I think
I'm
so.
excited
Yeah.
to listen.
Because what I admire about Ronnie is that she has worked with quite a few people in the field, and a lot of senior women in particular. And Miss Esther was somebody that she really worked with and worked with a number of patches. So let's talk her story, and then Ronnie can elaborate a little bit about which patches she used to help her.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Director, let's quickly go to that interview.
Stroke victim for 9 years now. I've been using the patches for over a year. Since using the patches, I have seen great improvement in my health, where I can walk upright, I can stand upright, I can put my cane down to one side and stand up with any support. I had numbness on the left side of my face, which has decreased a lot. And in my bed, I couldn't turn myself. But since using the patches, I can turn. On the right side, I can lie on my back, lie on my tummy, put my hand behind my head. And my husband will come in when he see I'm at the edge of the bed. Go wrong.
So we didn't have the video. Yeah. What about the bathroom?
The bathroom, I can stand up and brush my, I can go to the bathroom and I can clean myself when I have a BM and stuff like that. So I am not totally dependent on him.
And now how about your pressure?
My blood pressure has improved a great deal. It's stable, it has stabilized. It's not as high as it used to be. This morning it was 139. So
excellent.
That is good.
And this is using the Victory.
Using the Victory.
The Zen.
Zen
and the Defend.
And the Defend.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa right here on Real TV. Shobi, the fact is, when you are ill and you are experiencing poor health, life makes a 360-degree turnaround. Nothing is the same. Your independence is taken away, your pride is taken away, your peace and happiness, because I have witnessed it firsthand with losing my husband to poor health, kidney failure, and very recently my father.
Wow.
So I know what it is when somebody is independent and somebody is whole, and with poor health they are broken. They come to a point where they have to be in pampers, or they cannot walk, or they cannot go to the bathroom themselves, or they cannot eat themselves, they cannot go to the refrigerator. They're just helpless. and they lose all hope and life, and then we lose people. So I think with intervention, for instance, with that lady gaining back her, it gives you back a reason to live.
Yes.
When your family is unhealthy, or when you yourself unhealthy and people depend on you, it's terrible, you know.
Yes.
It's only when you're in those shoes or in that hot water you know how hot it is. And so prevention is better than cure. And you have a solution today, and that is Super Patch. Rani, please explain to us, you know.
Okay, so I know Miss Esther working at the clinic that I used to before, and her biggest fear and concern was always having no stability and falling down.
Yeah.
And rightly so. But so when I explained to her I was using Super Patch on myself, she said, what I admire about her is that she's a fighter. And she said, well, I want to use it as well.
Yeah.
Let me see. So I did. And of course, it was a gradual process. But to me, what I saw immediately was her posture completely upright.
Right.
And with her cane, she was not bent anymore. And the stability, that balance and stability.
Yeah.
Which is imperative for a stroke patient. Well, for all of us.
Yes.
And then, so she started using the Liberty.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace.
And the Defend.
Right.
Right. Now, the Peace, why it's important, because it's our nervous system. A stroke patient, it's neurological.
Right.
You need to have the nervous system working to send a signal to your body.
Correct.
Correct? So this is why this is important. Now, of course, the Defend is important because of the biochemistry, as Mr. Dhaliwal was explaining. And using this Defend patch, she explained, she was recommended high blood pressure tablets for life.
Right.
Right? So her husband takes her pressure every morning.
Yeah.
And she mentioned to me, she said, do you know that my pressure is normal?
Wow.
I said, okay. And she did take a note of it. And she says, as long as it's normal, she doesn't take the medication. They took it to the doctor, and they were very pleased with her.
Great.
Because it's normal.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it is high, she's not going to hesitate not to use the
Right.
medication.
Yeah.
So she explained to me and her daughter that she got sense back on her face. I was not aware of that. Right? So she said, look, I can feel under her foot. What was impressive is that I was not aware of this. She said when she would lie down,
Yeah.
she would be only in one position, one of the bed, one
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
So she says, now I can go to the left, to the right, to the center by herself.
Right.
And she was pleased. Now, so we changed to include the Victory, the Zen, and the Defend, of course. These are her go-to. And as a result of that, she has, like you mentioned, independence, meaning she gets up from her bed without having to call anybody, her husband, and go to the bathroom on her own. And she can go to the kitchen if she feels she needs something to drink or a little something to eat. So she has that independence that for a lot of us, when that is taken away, is very...
Independence
Yes.
is power. When you have to depend on somebody, when you can do it yourself and you can't anymore, you know what that does to an individual?
Yes.
It cripples you even more.
And what I'd like to do now is we have another story
Okay.
which we'd like to talk about, which is Miss Gloria. And that is another patch that
So
we work
let's
with.
quickly
Yeah.
go to Miss Gloria.
Story, yeah.
And when we return, we continue our conversation on why it is important to don't wait till tomorrow or next week. Today, give yourself the chance and opportunity to be whole from today, because you have today. Make that call 6801939, 6801939. Let's go to this interview.
Hello, I have a testimony concerning the patches, the Zen patch. I was having some funny head. My head was so crowded that I just sat down because they always say when your head ain't feeling good, your whole body feels the same way. And this funny head, it wasn't dizzy, it wasn't a headache, but it's like I couldn't function. I sat down there, just sat down, come my whole body. Lord, I don't know what it was. I was speaking to the lady, and she was telling me, and while talking to her, I tell her, so God, my head. I don't know how my head feeling. So I said, do I have a headache? I don't. She said, well, why not put on the patch? Put the patch. And I got up and I went and put on the patch. And I could tell you, whoever is listening, who have ears to hear, let them hear. I have never seen anything so. As I put the patch there about a few seconds, I telling her, I say, listen, I say, the funny head gone. And that's over a week now. The funny head gone. The feeling in the body gone. This patch, this Zen patch, all the patch that I've used, I could say, but somehow my head, there's where it works real good. I'm just telling anyone, try it. Try the patch. It's different ones, but I'm talking about the Zen. Because that patch really, up to now, look, I don't, no head, no funny head. Yeah, I may feel tired in my body, but the head I talking about, pack. I say whoever it is that is listening, who thinking if they should try it or what, try it. And you will see the difference in your body. Okay? Thank you.
Trying is believing, she's saying, huh? Try it. I mean, when you hear about her talking about brain fog and not being able to focus, I mean, when you think of people daily, I could talk about myself. Being number one, a single parent to a very active child. I have my show to do. I have to run a TV station. Now we started a new supplement. Take care of stuff, then go home and be a mommy. Homework revision. It's not easy. And you have to have the energy, otherwise you're drained, you're exhausted. And if you could give yourself the power of having the choice to choose to try something that's new and it's working, that's the difference.
Yeah, so this particular testimony is another client of Ronnie's, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how the Zen patch helped her.
Nice, Zen.
Yeah.
Let's
So
talk
that's
about
Miss-
Zen.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
and it's a
Miss
beautiful
Gloria.
color as well.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So this lady, well, she's almost 80 years old this
Okay.
year, but she lives alone. So she as well, no energy. Diet and exercise is imperative for all of us. But apart from that, she was just feeling down and not moving. And one of the things that, as you mentioned, the brain, and only she knew, because she said it felt congested, she knew how she felt. And I did tell her, put it on.
Try it.
Just try it on.
Yeah.
And she did. And that was her response. She immediately said to me, look, it's gone. And she said, when she called me, she said it was over a week, and she said, my head is clear.
Yeah.
Why this is a marvel for me neurologically is because there isn't anything that can help in our brain, like Mr. Dallowell was explaining, the pyramid. We have pressures. You just mentioned on a day-to-day basis what you go through.
But that's life.
Correct.
For all of us.
Correct. But this is the only product out there that can help you to take down the stress level, because that is what leads to strokes.
Exactly. And Ronnie, I'll tell you, I've had a lot of conversations with people, and including myself again, firsthand. After a hard day, a stressful day, you really want to sleep. And sometimes you just can't relax and sleep because so much going on in there, and so much your responsibilities, and so much people are depending on you. You just need to rest and sleep, and I think you've got that as well.
Yes, we do. We
People
have other
are struggling
patches.
for years. People become alcoholics and all sorts of different
Yeah.
things because they just can't rest, they can't sleep. And I think that is something that people know you have an option now, drug-free, that you could use to sleep. You know how many people would love to know about this or use it?
So we have two patches.
Nice.
One is called REM. I use this every single night because I was one of those people who has insomnia, and at one time I was taking melatonin for the insomnia, but I was taking, you're supposed to take 2 tablets a night, I was taking 13.
What?
13 tablets of melatonin. I was just popping it because after a while it was less and less effective. And when I started popping like 13 melatonin tablets a night, I was talking to a friend of mine who sells a lot of herbal products, and he says, you shouldn't be doing that because there are side effects of even that. Then the company stopped making the product, thank God, and I stopped using it. Then I started using the REM patch. Now the REM patch helps with your sleep cycle.
Nice.
So your REM cycle of sleep is quality sleep.
So you go to bed at what time?
I go to bed at about, believe it or not, I go to bed at about 10. I'm not a night owl, so at about 10.
Right.
I start wearing this patch about 9:30, and sometimes I combine it with the peace patch or the liberty patch because these two work very well. So particularly the peace, because the peace calms you down.
Right.
You know, so these two patches work very well together in just calming you down and putting you into a sleep state. So sometimes you have a vivid sort of dream, as I do, which is great, but I'm able to sleep, and the quality of sleep is important because sometimes you may not sleep for the whole 8 hours, but whatever sleep you do, you sleep deep sleep, and even in the day, in the afternoon sometimes I would use a REM.
So you get a little power nap.
I get a power nap with it.
That's great.
So this is a very, very good combination.
Well, I think, Shobi, honestly, if after popping 13 pills and you can use a patch and sleep and get a good night's rest, then wow.
Exactly, and there's no side effects.
Exactly.
Absolutely no side effects. Another good combination. Go ahead.
I would also add with the peace patch, stress, whether for kids or adults, this is your best friend. Whatever, if work is demanding, you're under stress, this patch really does work. Yes.
Ronnie had a friend of hers who actually had surgery.
Oh yes.
And he was stressed going into the surgery.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a phobia with needles.
Right.
And he had this surgery to do, and he was panicking.
Yeah.
Right? This is a male we're talking about.
Yeah.
And he was panicking. He said, I have to do this on Monday morning. So I said, try this.
Yeah.
Along with the other patch that I gave him this.
Right. Defend.
The Defend. So he was able, he texted me 5 o'clock, I'm here at the clinic, and then 11, I'm through with the surgery. This comes, this is so effective, especially for stress.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Excellent. Now, quickly, Shob, I just think it's important. We do have a lot of children under stress. And we're always very concerned about our children not being stressed, not being alarmed with exams and so many other anxieties and things that are happening. Safe, because you say it's drug-free. That's one. Let's talk about this, Rani. Help us.
Yes, well, with kids with exams, I mean, through my own experience with the kids, children get stressed out, they vomit, the nerves on the very same day, and then it prevents them from performing, you know. So these two, focus helps them to focus on the task at hand.
Brilliant.
But this helps to calm them down.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we're all different, whether kids or not, adults, kids, we all get stressed.
Correct.
So with this, it just calms you down. You're able to take on that task in a very calm manner. So,
and I also had an experience with a craniosacral therapist who had a kid who I think he was autistic, and he couldn't settle down. And she put on these two patches on him, the focus and the peace. And she was able to calm him right down. So it's a good combination, those two.
Excellent, because sometimes children simply can't focus. They're so energized. They've got so much energy to burn that they just can't sit and focus.
Or even parents who have to supervise.
Of course, teachers.
Yes. I often use that combination, those two patches together, because if I have tasks at hand, even Zelisa driving on the highways and the byways, I almost got rolled over by 2 trucks on taking my sister to the airport 10 o'clock in the night. 1 truck on this side, 1 truck tailgating me, trying to run me off the road. I'm in the slow lane and he's trying to run me off the road, and I have one zooming here, one zooming here. I mean, just being on the road is stressful, you know. But we have other patches. We have one for addictions called Kick It, but also lifestyle modification behavior, so that people who are trying to get off cigarettes or alcohol or drugs, there's a patch for that. It's called Kick It, but also in modifying your behavior as well. So this is a very powerful patch, even in senior citizen homes, where modification of lifestyle behavior, depression. We have a patch called Joy. Joy is for people who are depressed. It's a happy patch. This is our happy patch. But this combination is great because you have one that lifestyle modification and one that helps with your uplifting your attitude and your spirit. So this is Joy and this is Kick It. Powerful combination.
A lot of people in depression, perhaps you lost a loved one. That's excellent.
So we have that combination.
A young lady said to me what that did for her, because she is a mother as well. She said it stopped her from the brain, she said, dwelling on whatever the situation was. So whether you're a pessimistic person or is it your situation, that really works.
Sometimes you have financial problems, sometimes you're going through a divorce, sometimes you have some conflict with your family member, with a child, with whatever, with your worker, with your neighbor, and you just need to have you stay focused and to bring that joy and peace back into your life.
Positivity back into your life.
Yes.
Another
Prevention
good
really is better than cure.
Is the Lumi. So the Lumi patch is great for skin, but it's also good for gut issues. Because the skin is connected to the intestine.
Correct. Whatever is inside will show an brilliant.
So digestive distress, any sort of digestive disorders. I use this practically every day.
Beautiful.
I don't know about the appearance of my skin, but in terms of my gut issues, it has settled any sort of gut disorder. I had gut surgery 3 years ago, and I'm a little bit concerned about having gut problems. A lot of people have gut issues. So I've started using this patch as a prevention. And I was on the ferry, Tobago, and we have a patch called Asya for motion sickness.
So many people are afraid of flying now, right?
And I found I didn't have to use gravel. As a matter of fact, one guy came up to me with 10 passports, 10, because they were all from Guyana. So they were trying to get on the ferry like me, and he says, do you have any gravel? Do you have any gravel? I said,
no, but I have a patch.
And I said, slap on a couple of these.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, and you know, I lost him, so I don't know what happened, but he has my number. So I said, try this as an alternative. Gravel makes you groggy and sleepy.
Correct.
So you don't want to have that situation. Motion sickness is an issue. So we also have a patch called Ignite. Ignite is to help increase your metabolism. So it's a great patch if you are in the gym and you want to combine it with the Victory. So we have 2 patches for athletes. But I use these 2, like being in the gym, Victory to increase your athletic performance, and Ignite to help your metabolic rate. But this, you don't have to be in the gym to use Ignite. It's a 24-hour patch, so you have a continuous fat burning mechanism happening throughout the day.
Now I see boost like I'm reading here, super patch energy like never before. Some of us need that extra push, that energy. I mean, I love the fact that there's so many solutions here to so many health concerns that we are facing daily, and the solution is here.
And it's drug free. No chemicals, no ingredients, no side effects, no contradictions with meds, no contradictions with medical appliances. I had somebody who was using them. He had a pacemaker, and he was an energy therapist, and he couldn't do his energy work anymore because of the pacemaker. And the patches kept him alive. He told me so.
Wow.
Because I saw it. I went to see him. The last time I saw him, he had, he had a number of complications. He had Pott's disease, he had varicose veins, he had a heart problem, he had a number of issues. And when I went to see him, he was flat out, and his head was down. He couldn't tolerate noise. And I put on the Victory patch on him. I think it's 2 patches I put on, the Victory, maybe it was a piece. And I had a call. I went outside to take the call. I came back inside. The guy was upright, and he was talking about going to Tobago to do some energy work. So I couldn't believe it. In 5 minutes, I saw a difference in this guy.
Brilliant.
So we have many stories that we are collecting in the field in Trinidad, but we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos on YouTube. You could just go on YouTube, and you could see different stories about different patches with different people. Remember, we're in 40 countries.
And how it transformed lives.
And it's helping people. Now, everybody's different.
Yes, it is, because as human beings, our foundation is diet and exercise. We have to do that, a proper diet and exercise. Why? Because as we are getting older, bone density, muscle mass.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter whether you use the patch or not. If you don't eat properly and you're not exercising, it's not going to work. It's
not like a magic one or pill that you pop and think, voila, it's going to change. Because your situation didn't happen, voila.
Exactly.
It took time.
Yeah,
And so it takes time, it takes discipline, and it takes a lot of, making sure that you have consistency in what you do. Not today, tomorrow, not next week, forget. You have to have that level of consistency. You have to commitment. Absolutely correct. We've got to wrap things up. I'm looking at the time, ladies. Your closing comment, Shubi.
If you want an alternate choice in terms of your medical treatments, in addition to whatever regimen you're following, and we advocate going to your doctor, going to your clinics, doing the right thing with diet and exercise. The patch is an alternate choice. It's cutting edge. It's a new solution. It targets regenerative tissue in the brain. It's a solution that also encompasses the whole area of neuroplasticity, neurosciences. It's supported by thousands of doctors right now in North America. This is a solution that you could try. It's Super Patch.
I would say give yourself the opportunity and the chance to be whole again, to be happy again, to have peace again, and to have your health again. Take control today. By doing that is making that call, calling Shobi, have that conversation with her, and find out which patch or patches are best for you. 6801939, 6801939. Thank you. Good luck, Shobi, and I trust that we will have other conversations again. Rani, all the best to you and your clients as well.
Thank you.
This is where we're going to wrap things up. Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. Keep smiling, be positive, and know the best is yet to come. Thanks for choosing us. I am Zelisa Budising Rupani. See you tomorrow.